Welcome to the FX Options Weekly Outlook, a weekly podcast series hosted by Jason Ayres, a top instructor, trader, and founder of OptionSource.net. Join Jason as he discusses the latest trends in the Forex market with a look ahead on the US dollar versus the major currencies using the most commonly used technical indicators.
Hi there and welcome to the ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for September 21st, 2009. I'm Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net. As always, let's start with a look at our US dollar index. This is a weekly chart. This is a great way to gain perspective as to how the US dollar has been trading against a basket of currencies. As we can see here, the US dollar index tested a very important support level and we remain within this zone. At this point, we do anticipate a likely snapback as the 76-77 focal zone is an important support level in the bigger picture. At this stage, we have a key resistance up in that 78-79 range, and a test back up into this is a high probability. If the US dollar index is unable to hold this level here and continues its move to the downside, we will be targeting the 73-74 zone. If we take a quick look at our daily snapshot, you can see here that the US dollar index ended the week on a positive note. Thursday trading right down very close to that 76 mark, and of course Friday reversing, suggesting the possibility once again of a move back up into that 78 zone. If once again this level does not hold, we will be targeting the 73-74 box to the downside. Let's take a look at the CDD, the US versus the Canadian dollar, and we still remain within that 107-108 focal zone, suggesting a very strong support here. Now at this point, if we are able to break back within that 108 zone, then we are likely to test 111-112 to the upside. If the pair value is unable to strengthen and hold this level, the 103-104 focal zone remains our next downside target. Well, the US dollar is starting to show some signs of stabilization against the yen, as seen here in the ISE FX options pair value YUK. Now, we had this 89.90 focal zone as being an important area to the downside. We came very close to the upper range of this focal zone before we saw a bit of a reversal. And at this point, it does appear as though we may see a test back up into this 92-92.5 box. Well, let's take a look at the US dollar versus a euro here in the EUI. Now, the US dollar continued to weaken against the euro, and after completing an anticipated test of the lower range of our 68-68.5 box, we are expecting a retracement that should yield a test back up into the 69.5-70 zone. If we fail to see support come in here at the 68-68.5 level, we are looking for a move that may extend as deep as 66. Well, the US dollar gained some ground against the pound, as we can see here in the ISE FX options pair value BPX. We found support down within that 60-60.5 focal zone, and we've been trading to the upside for about a week now, suggesting the high probability of a test up into the 62-62.5 zone. If we're able to break this key overhead resistance, we will be targeting the 64-65 box to the upside. Let's take a look at the AUX, the US versus the Australian dollar, and right now we're testing a very important support level within the 114-115 range, and if this level does not hold, we will be targeting 110 to the downside. However, a reversal here is likely to trade back up into the 117-118 zone. Okay, let's review our key points. First of all, the US dollar is trading very close to our 76 target. Although there are no technical signs of a reversal, we suspect some consolidation here with the possibility of a reversal. Our momentum indicators seem to be pointing to a slowing in the current downtrend. The CDD still holds at 107. We need to see a break below 106.5 to support a continuation of the current downtrend. The YUK tested 90 and appears to be running out of momentum. After such a big move to the downside, we suspect a retracement. The EUI traded below our 68 target. All signs still point to a continuation down. However, with 68 being an important support, a bounce is expected. The BPX is showing signs of strength, with our trend indicator suggesting the start of a bigger picture retracement. With a strong resistance at 62, we would like to see a break above this level to lend further credibility to this move. And finally, the AUX traded into our lower target and spent the week within the 114-115 focal zone. Although their trend continues to appear down, it would be logical to see a bounce here. And this has been your ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for September 21st, 2009. I'm Jason Ayres of OptionsSource.net. Thanks for joining me here this week. We'll see you here next week.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For trading ideas, exchange rates, webinars, news, and commentary, visit www.fxoptions.com. Become an OptionSource.net member. Visit www.optionsource.net. ISE FX options can be easily traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash-settled in U.S. dollars and have a European-style exercise.